Good morning. My name is Shelley Ryan. I am a school counselor at Helfrich Park STEM Academy here in Evansville, and I am part of our comprehensive counseling team here in the EVSC. We are made up of social workers and school psychologists, some administrators, and our school counselors, and we work together to provide lessons and activities in the areas of social and emotional health, academic skills, and college and career. So I'm here today to focus on our middle school kiddos to talk about a couple things. I want to provide some information to you on our 21st Century Scholars Program and also talk about our innovative high school models that we have offered to our students, which is various high school options that our students have in EVSC. So I'm going to start with the 21st Century Scholar Program. This is an incredible opportunity for all students across the state of Indiana that qualify. There are some financial qualifications, a student application, and a pledge that need to be submitted. And I wanted to show you the annual income and the number of members that are in your household that are looked at in order to qualify. There's a student application that students fill out, and parents as well. Right here on this website, you can go there and submit that information yourself, or you can reach out to your school counselor, and that counselor will be happy to help you with that. It's just a 2-page, really simple application, and totally worth your time and effort for what you get out of it in the end. So the student pledge is also a requirement where students agree to some different activities. One is that they maintain a 2.5 grade point average in high school. They also are required to do some activities with their high school counselor throughout the year while they're in high school. And that they don't get any kind of trouble with any kind of criminal trouble while they're in high school. And if all those things pan out, then the state of Indiana can pay up to 4 years of college tuition for students. It's a really awesome opportunity. It can be used over several different institutions in the state of Indiana. It doesn't have to be a 4-year institution. It could be a school like EVSC or Vincennes, and absolutely an awesome opportunity for kids to take advantage of and worth your time to submit an application for. This June 30th date is the date to remember. You can sign up as a 7th grader. You can also sign up as an 8th grader, but you have to sign up before the June 30th of your 8th grade year. So if you sign up as a 7th grader and you don't qualify, you're able to reapply as an 8th grader, but that's the date that is the deadline, and very important to remember. I'm going to turn the page here to our high school options for EVSC students. Obviously, our students have the option to go to traditional high school, and I don't want to take away or diminish that at all, because there's awesome opportunities in our traditional high schools. You can earn your Core 40 diploma, your academic honors diploma, a technical honors diploma, and each one of those buildings have some uniqueness that is cool and definitely great options for kids. But we do want students and families to know that there are other options in high school. We're going to talk a little bit about early college, our Shepherd Law, our Medical Professions Academy, New Tech Institute, our JROTC, and our Southern Indiana Career and Tech Center, and all the programs that are offered there. So I want you to know that you can go to the evscschools.com. It's our homepage for EVSC, and if you click on academics and then click on innovative school programs, you can get all kinds of information. The applications are on there on each one of their websites, and anything that I don't cover today you can probably find there. If that's not ideal for you, then just certainly reach out to your school counselor. We've got pamphlets we can get you, we've got flyers we can get to you, and we've got contact information. So anything that we may not know, we know who to call to find out those answers. So that's a good resource, and your school counselor is also a great resource. So the first one I want to talk about is the early college. Early college is a program in which students go to Ivy Tech for half of their day, and they go to their home school for half the day. What's unique about this program is they earn their high school diploma and an associate's degree all at the same time. So it's really time efficient for kiddos to take advantage of that. I want to show you a clip here of some staff and students and what they have to say about early college.
Hi, I'm Wendy McNamara, Director of Early College High School with the Evansville-Vanderburgh School Corporation. Early college is an opportunity for students 9 through 12 to earn an associate's degree while they're still in high school. Students will come to early college the freshman year for half a day and sophomore year for half a day, with the opportunity to attend classes at Ivy Tech full-time their junior and senior year of high school. Many of our students walk out of high school with an associate's degree in anything ranging from a general studies associate's degree to welding to advanced automation and robotics.
Graduating from early college means I can graduate from Ivy Tech with an associate's degree before I even graduate from high school. So that just furthers the opportunities I'm going to have in the job field and the job market.
Well, I'm graduating with 86 credit hours, so that's really nice. So that's going to save me a lot on my college tuition. And then, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm in a hoodie, which you can't do at most high schools, so that's always really nice.
To discover my love of design and develop that further. And I also found my job here at the school, so that's nice too.
And really good for my mental health. I get in a really good headspace, and I know if I wasn't in this program, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Most of our students can choose to either go on to a career with their associate's degree or go on to a four-year institution. We are partnered with the University of Southern Indiana, Ivy Tech, and the University of Evansville.
So early college is it's a unique opportunity, and for kiddos who are willing to take on that challenge of doing high school, getting a high school diploma and an associate's degree at the same time, it's a fantastic idea. It's cost effective and it is time efficient. Shepherd Leadership in Law is another program that we have here to offer at EVSC. It's located at Harrison High School. It is a program where students go half of their day at their home school and half of their day at Harrison. If you are talented in reading, writing, and speaking skills, this is definitely an opportunity that you should look into. Their website shows all the different curriculum that they talk about, that they go through. And they have some extracurricular activities that are available to those students. But you are able to participate in extracurriculars at your home school. And students are always interested in knowing that. Here's some students from Shepherd Law, and they're going to talk about curriculum and internships and the uniqueness about Shepherd.
The Shepherd Academy is a leadership and law academy. We're dedicated to the 5 principles of reading, writing, thinking, speaking, and leading. So among the 4 years that you would spend in the Shepherd Academy, you get to take various courses either in like legal education, political studies, we do a lot of speech and debate, and then literature classes as well. So it's basically like getting a liberal arts education but at the high school level. And it's for honors students to come who want to academically challenge themselves to succeed at the high school level while striving to dive deeper into the liberal arts fields.
Even though it's a law program, considered a law program, it doesn't necessarily just focus on law. It focuses a lot on leadership, speaking abilities, communication, teamwork, stuff like that, stuff that you'll use kind of in the everyday world.
We dig deep into legislature and like how laws are passed and what lawyers do and everything like that, and what judges do in the Supreme Court and everything. We
really focus on obtaining our knowledge through field trips, or through, we learn it ourselves and then we teach it to the class. So it's more of a student-oriented classroom environment.
English was never like my favorite. I didn't like old novels and things like that. But with Shepherd, they kind of relate it to law topics. So junior year, we read 12 Angry Jurors instead of like Fahrenheit 451. And so for me, that was really interesting because it was English class and I learned the curriculum, but it was something that I was interested in.
You don't have to want to go into law to be in Shepherd. I feel like the other programs like MPA and stuff like that, you kind of want to have to go into that field. But Shepherd's different because, like I said, I want to go into animal behavior, which has nothing to do with law, but I still learned a lot from the program.
One of the coolest things about Shepherd Academy is the fact that we have so much class discussion and that we're a very open learning environment where everybody is taking it very seriously. And so we know how to have a lot of fun and interact with each other, but because everybody is focused on the task at hand, we're able to learn in a very loose, open environment that provides a lot of flexibility, both for what we can do within our courses, and we pretty much get to customize what all we're learning inside the class. You know, we'll tell the teacher, oh, we're interested in this, can we talk about this? Or, oh, you know, this happened in the news today. And there will be some days where we just spend the entire class period talking about a current event.
And while I was at Youth and Government, a state representative, Ryan Hatfield, he was a candidate then, and he came and spoke, and then he asked if anybody would like to work on his campaign. And me and one of my best friends that I met doing Shepherd decided to volunteer on his campaign, and then that led to an internship and now a job. So Shepherd really opened the way for me to join a lot of things, and even my job now that motivates me to go to law school still.
One of the questions we ask each other in all walks of society is, what is it that we can do to prepare the next generation to be creative contributors to a society that will probably be different than the one that we've all grown up with. And I think the EVSC's record in creating new ways of doing that represents a splendid series of initiatives that, if anything, are interesting and different because they're all created inside the school system by seasoned teachers and administrators, and that's not always what happens in our country, but it's happening here. As for topic is another interesting thing about the Academy for Leadership and Law. There are a lot of places where initiatives are valuable, technology, humanities, science. But if you had to pick one that fit the America of the moment, a place where we really could use some new thinking, I think it might be in leadership of the society. How do we learn to work with each other? How do we develop new leaders? How do we create solutions for tomorrow? And it's encouraging to me that so many students have stepped forward and said, yes, that's something I'd like to be part of. That's what the Academy has created as an opportunity for those students and for the society. Finally, I'd like to say I'm honored to be connected to this initiative. But make no mistake, the real creative work and leadership has been in the hands of the corporation's leadership and of the teachers who are out on the front line making this happen. I consider it a great honor to play a modest part, and I look forward to helping in the future when I can.
So Shepherd, my nephew went to Shepherd, and he definitely encourages all students to take a look at this. His favorite teacher was there at Shepherd. He was actually a North student. EVSC provided transportation to get him back and forth for those half days. His favorite teacher, Mr. Behringer, is there, so shout out to him. I want to thank you for encouraging my nephew to go into the business that he's working on right now. The next program is Medical Professions Academy. You'll often hear that referred to as MPA. It's located at Central High School, and again, this is another program that's half day at your home school, half day at Central High School. If you have an interest in math, science, and medicine, this is an incredible program to look into, and I want to show you some of the comments that students have from MPA and how this program benefited them.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Why don't you start by telling me your name and spell it for me, please?
My name is Johanna Lasher.
I'm Allie Wilderman.
My name is Mallory Sandulo.
My name's Emma Cowan-Scott.
Next year, I'm studying exercise science, and I want to get my doctorate in occupational therapy. I like that I get to have say in what I am studying. Like in our research class, we each got to choose our own topic over what we wanted to do our research over, what we do our presentation over, who we wanted to shadow, and all of that. so I do have some say in what I am learning about.
I want to be an ER nurse, so I'm going to school for nursing. My favorite thing about MPA is that we get to focus on things that we're interested in doing out of high school. So we're all interested in doing something either in research or science or in the medical field, so we get to focus on that a little bit while the other kids really wouldn't if they're in their regular classes. So that's a good thing that I like about MPA.
I want to be an OBGYN and go on to own my own practice, so I'm pre-med and a biology major right now. We learn at a very quick pace, and it's all about the intricate details of the human body, so it's harder to understand, but whenever you do understand, it's really amazing to see how everything fits together. But I was leaning towards zoology, and as soon as I got in here and got some more shadowing, I leaned towards the human side of medicine. So I like being in a group of like-minded people all learning about sciences.
I'm going to be studying biomedical engineering, and then I want to use my biomedical engineering degree to help create like innovative medical devices for low cost for low-income families, and then I also want to go to medical school. I was always really interested in sciences, but I never really knew what I wanted to do in science. I just knew I needed it to be science. And MPA explores so many different areas that I was able to come in freshman year and start exploring different career fields in our Principles of Biomedical Sciences class. And that allowed me to figure out the path I wanted to go down, and then MPA had the resources for me to go shadow people.
One of the things we've been able to do for the last couple of years is even bring them down to Nashville so they get to see what an academic medical center's like. They meet young men and women who are training to be physicians, scientists, pharmacists in an environment that's focused not only on clinical care but also on discovery. They get to spend time in our clinical research center where our research nurses do an amazing job. They basically close part of the clinical research center, and the students have an opportunity to learn what it's like to ask questions and make discoveries based on looking at patients. So it's a really unique opportunity, and we want them to see that breadth that's available to them so that they can align with their particular passion.
I believe that students learn science by doing science, and so if they're able to get hands-on with the concepts that we're trying to get them to understand, they're going to have a much better, deeper, fundamental understanding of those concepts after the lab.
So MPA, great opportunity for students here at EVSC. The application is on their website. So again, evscschools.com, academics, innovative models. You'll find their website, and they will, all the information you might need would be there. New Tech Institute is a program out on our Lynch Road campus. It's a little confusing sometimes because it's in the same building as our Southern Indiana Career and Tech, but it is an entity all of itself. It's a four-year high school. You do attend all day long. You start there as a freshman. So it's not the back and forth half day, it is an all-day program. So here's some kiddos and staff that are talking a little bit about New Tech.
Having the New Tech demonstration model distinction really affirms what we're doing, and it keeps our teachers and me, for that matter, accountable. There again, we say we're a project-based learning school, and we think that that's a great outcome for our students, and different students learn in different ways, but we think that affirms what we're doing, and it just encourages us to improve our practice that much more.
NTI is totally different from traditional teaching, from my perspective. We are no longer the sage on the stage. We do not stand up with all the knowledge and fill all the vessels full of our knowledge. Instead, we have to build engaging projects and put the scaffolding in, just as a painter would scaffold a building before he would paint it, or before he would clean the windows, or before he would do his work. If the teacher scaffolds a really good project, then the students are independent to follow that scaffolding and paint their own brilliant picture. And it's exciting because it's engaging, and we get to sit back after we've done our work and be the true facilitator and watch this picture happen. People call what we do hands-on because I think they use a computer, or they use their cell phones, or they use cameras, but it's really minds-on, not so much hands-on, and perhaps some other technology, but their minds are always on fire. I felt like we needed to establish our place in that international network. We are good. We are fantastic. And we have results with students that amaze me.
Another reason I would say that I came to New Tech would be because I wanted that stronger academic base to eventually support family in the future, to set the basis for my career, and to get that background in the real world with all the collaboration and skills that we learn there at New Tech.
We at New Tech assess what's called agency. And agency is not just work ethic or getting something done, but it's your grit. How do you handle setbacks? So sometimes we may put some roadblocks in their way, which is not a traditional approach at all, because it makes the teacher feel like a total failure if the kids have a setback. But in our environment, setbacks are good. How are you going to deal with that now? What are you going to do? Because that's real life.
So New Tech, if you are interested, or if you learn best with project-based learning, you are good at projects and you learn best that way, this is an awesome opportunity and something you should definitely look into. Our JROTC program is located out at Harrison High School. This program, you do spend some time at your home school, about 3/4 of your time at your home school, and about 1/4 of your time is spent at Harrison with these activities. The area of study, military, citizenship, and leadership. If you get on the website, it has a list of all the different activities and curriculum that they work with. It includes things like physical training, citizenship, military customs, leadership theory, map reading, first aid, drug awareness, managing conflict, financial planning, and more. Couldn't fit them all on there. So this is a great program for kiddos who might be interested in that. And the last one I want to talk to you about today is the Southern Indiana Career and Tech Center. Again, it is located out at our Lynch Road campus. The facilities are incredible, and if you haven't visited out there or been to an open house, then you definitely should. I want to show you what that place looks like, and some kiddos talking about all the different projects and all the different curriculum and areas of study that they have at Southern Indiana Career and Tech Center.
Opened in 2006, the EVSC Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center has quickly become one of the premier career and technical schools in the nation. In fact, the Career and Technical Center was named one of the top 5 career and technical schools in the U.S. It also is honored as a distinguished Indiana STEM certified school and has received the State Award of Excellence twice. And the Culinary Arts program at SICTC has been recognized by Sullivan University as an Elite 50 hospitality program of distinction. SICTC serves students from 5 area counties. It offers 22 programs and 10 courses of study, all of which prepare students for high-skill, high-wage, or high-demand careers, including 35 of the Hoosier Hot 50 jobs. Each year, students at the Career and Technical Center earn more than 3,200 college credits, participate in more than 180 internships or clinical rotations, and receive more than 300 industry certifications, setting them up for success either in college or career.
When you choose to learn at a different level and a different style, it leads to great rewards. We have students out here that are earning a lot of college credits. They're earning a lot of industry certifications, and if they didn't get out of their comfort zone, they would never realize that success.
Folks from industry, business are able to come in, talk to the instructor, this is the curriculum we need, this is the type of equipment we're using out in industry right now. And if we can allow our students access to that type of equipment, they're not using a piece of equipment that's 20, 30 years old. They're using something that we may have just brought in this year. So it's applicable to exactly what's in those settings once they do leave the Southern Indiana Career and Technical Center.
I can tell you if there's something you want to do, there's a program out here that will benefit you. There's not a lot of places like this you can go where you can get hands-on experience with a teacher and to help get those skills, developed. And I would rather go out into the lab, get it in my hands myself, figure out what I'm doing, what all this is, what does this do, what does this do. It's, that hands-on learning that I think has always benefited me and I think benefits tons of other people as well.
Just the opportunities that we allow the students to have. Our seniors are able to go on 2 clinical rotations their second semester, so they don't offer that anywhere else. To be in the healthcare setting with real healthcare providers and going into surgeries and whatever they're interested in, whatever their passion is, we allow them to do all of those opportunities here before they go to college.
Last week I was in Chicago for a Toyota class, showing pictures of our classroom and shop down there to other technicians or Toyota employees. They can't believe that a high school program has this type of facility and access to all the tools and equipment we have.
I love seeing the students working in the labs, being able to actually apply what they're learning from the classroom, and just watching them create whatever it may be, whether it's in culinary, whether it's down in automotive, in radio, in building trades, in health science. It's awesome to see the kids, and they really, truly enjoy what they're doing and what they're learning.
I truly believe these classes out here give students the skills, the critical thinking, the problem-solving abilities that they're looking for to be successful. I feel like a lot of things we teach out here help these kids be vertically mobile once they get to the workplace. We give these students the hands-on ability and the skills to really quickly grow, become management, become a leader in their career field. Again, whether those students choose to go straight to a career or they choose to go to college, we're giving these students an opportunity that they don't see anywhere else.
Awesome, right? So many opportunities out at SIGTIC. There's HVAC systems and welding and electricity and construction and culinary and pre-vet and just a slew of things. And if you get on their website, evscschools.com, academics, and then go down to our innovative models, they'll list all the different programs that they have there, and it's a long one. It's an awesome opportunity for our kids. Just to wrap it up, the 21st Century Scholars program, again, 7th graders and 8th graders, please, one of 2 things. Get on the website there, hit enroll, and fill out that information and submit an application for that college scholarship. Get on EVSCschools.com. Check out those innovative models for high school. It's never too early to start thinking about those things, and we have so many great opportunities here in the area for our kids. So thank you for spending time with us, and I appreciate you listening to all of this information. Take care of yourself, and take care of your friends. Have a good day.